where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 6. So Boise State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From the gun, the ground game. At the 20, he's got space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Takes the handoff. It's Coffee. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm.
Please leave me alone, Travis.
Throwing him 4,000 times, not big shots.
Okay, then get him the ATT one. I don't know what to tell you.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now.
Or come play in this room. Offense half it's really good in here. Come in here and sit down on the couch and play it.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Lawrence. He goes out of bounds at... Picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coffee. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. And now they're forced to...
Come on, offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. Turn it loose.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And there was lots. As he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. catch in the middle. It's
Seriously?
all the way down to the 25-yard. Move the sticks at the first down. The Broncos in the hurry up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the grab. It's Lawrence. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Didn't make him sweat at all. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and turning it on. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? And the Broncos trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Really?
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Plucks it out of the air. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A design run for the quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely center. This offense has it with really good field position.
Please. Let's talk. You want to sit here? Oh, you can do it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last. By the offense.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Headed to the end zone.
Please stop.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught that slant route. You stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to...
It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return.
did download a demo for a video game, so I'm just gonna put this right here, right next to the Wi-Fi, hoping it charges faster.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
No.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away
thought
that run game.
I
Make
called
them
your
more
name?
dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Okay, and then go get
I
got the ribs on the grill right.
Just get it, tuck your head down,
yeah.
grab those legs, get the finish.
It's over there. It's on the bar. Like,
looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 50.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
I mean, we can go outside and do some more basketball or throw the ball. You want to throw the baseball?
That angle from this distance. And this one is perfect.
So you want to throw the baseball or shoot the basketball? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that after you play your guitar for a little bit. Yeah, so.
And I just remember that at the wooden, very small.
Give to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Just don't pull it out. Just walk nonchalant.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 45. Breaks into the open. Brought down.
Travis, just walk outside.
After ripping off the big play. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Here's the pressure. And he'll race it to the... To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Lawrence.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He'll pull it on the read. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll do it himself. Got enough space. Touch. Play from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Touchdown out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as